I'm a lot of things, but one I'm not as a sneak disher. So disclaimer, baby, if you're watching this, I'm not trying to sneak diss you, but you stimulate a lot of beautiful thoughts that run through my beautiful mind. And your form of inspiration inspired me to make this video. Now, we all have been in a situation where a person is trying to give you their testimony of what their ex this and their ex that did to them, but at the same time, are you going to listen for the person to put the F's on their report card? Are you going to do that? Or are you just going to listen emotionally? Are you going to objectively listen to the person, or are you going to subjectively listen for what you want to hear to try to manipulate that person? You don't want to you don't number one, you don't want to manipulate anybody with your own agenda. What you want to do is you want to look for what you can relate to, and you want to find out answers that is going to be important for your future. And as far as you investing your time, you need to be able to do that objectively with an open mind, right? So I'm going to say this, bros. I got a lot of stuff going on. Some stuff's important to you, some stuff's important for the future of this brand and the future of our futures together as some futuristic people. But at the end of the day, bro, we have to be able to use our mental combs and weave and bob, pun intended, both puns intended, because I'm a genius, through these attacks. Now, you have to ask yourself, if this person has so much salt to put on this person's steak, why did this person stay with this person and involve themselves with somebody for so long? Was it because perhaps what they're saying is a fabrication of reality? Are they lying to you? Are they saying something? Are they hiding something? Are they lying? Right? So the thing about it is, guys, people have all kind of stuff to say about people. But you have to ask yourself, if they did this and you're so brilliant and you're so strong and you're just a genius, why did you involve yourself with this person for so long? Because I know it wasn't the physicalities. If your reality was just so, it was just so disgusting. Does that mean that you're just a disgusting person yourself and you like to involve yourself with poison? Did you like it? Did you? Did you like being did you like being poisoned? Is that what you like? Hmm? So the whole point of this video is to say, when somebody says their boyfriend or their girlfriend was abusive, you have to ask yourself not what they did, but why were they inclined? Why were they inspired to lay hands on you, to lay verbal hands on you, to lay mental hands on you, and maybe even to lay physical hands on you? Why were they inspired and inclined to do that over and over? Why were you inclined and inspired to stay with that person? Was it because you inspired them by way of disrespect and they were not actually abusive and they were just defending themselves and you left that part out? Was that the reason why? Was it because what you're saying is not entirely the truth? Is that the reason why? Was it because for every 5 times that you violated, they only violated you once, but you remember it for eternity, and they don't even put that reality with their memory? Is that why? So when people tell you, "Oh, you know what? He was or she was abusive and they did this," I want you to ignore that. That doesn't mean that means nothing. That means nothing. Those are words. They're speaking that into existence a lot of the times because it didn't happen. And they want you to believe that if you respond and if you defend yourself, then you are being abusive when you're really not. They're gonna say, "Oh, well, she told or he told me this is what their ex did, so I'm not gonna do that." Is this a test or is this disrespect? Or is it both? So if I say, you know what, this person did this person was always doing this and always doing this and doing this, right? And I hammer that into your mind, you're going to think, okay, this guy or this woman did those things. So if they have certain behaviors, I shouldn't respond like that person because then she or he is going to think I'm abusive. Not knowing that whole time that other person, that ex, was really doing what was proper. What's up, True Red King? I'm going to leave you guys with this. Whether I'm abusive or not or toxic is really none of your business. All people are toxic in some way, but to be deemed toxic, I would have to say 60% of your behavior is toxic. 51% of your behavior is toxic, which is true with me. I'll admit that. I have some work, a lot of work to do. Okay, I'm working on it and I want to do the work and I want to be a better person. But someone, I said, well, all of your boyfriends have physically abused you, and I can understand why. Because you're a disrespectful, unruly, mannish. You're just, you're unbearable. And I could see why why all of your boyfriends were abusive. I could see why they punched you in your face. I could see why they did what they did to you because you're abusive too. You probably were the first offender. You probably initiated the warfare. You seem like you're the type of person, the type of woman that won't respect anybody until they can display that they are willing to physically violate you. And I didn't, so what I did say that to one of my exes, right? But the second, what? I told Madison that I could see why all her boyfriends hit her. And then the current girlfriend, not the one I have right now, the girlfriend at the time said, is that what you think about me? And I gave her that look and I said nothing. I spoke in the language of silence. I gave her that look like, you know what I'm saying. All them niggas punched you in the face or slapped you or pushed you or did something to you. I can see why, because your ass is motherfucking abusive. And if I was a woman beater, I would beat you right now. So when people tell you that they have a history of interacting with people that are abusive, and you see patterns and you hear all these stories, and people were always asking me, what did you do to him? Because people ask you what you did for that man to hit you. Number one, because that's common sense to ask. No offense, maybe they shouldn't have asked you in that manner. Maybe they should have asked what happened, what events led up to that. Maybe they should have worded it like that. But at the end of the day, these people said, people asked you, what did you do? Because motherfuckers know you're hit worthy. People, the people that you are close to, when you told them, oh, so and so put their hands on me and they said, what did you do? Because everybody knows that you're a disrespectful ass motherfucker, bro. That's why they asked you that. Because you're disrespectful. So when people keep telling you, for like me, for example, all my girlfriends have cheated on me. That's a fact. People don't, women and men don't ask me, what did you do for them to cheat on you? Because that's taboo to ask. Because I was 9 times out of 10, I was a bum ass nigga. I was not showing them attention. I was drinking all the time. I was not making motherfucking money. I was probably on Facebook. I was doing something contrary to what needs to be done to keep a woman's attention and love. Simple. I don't have any problems with you asking me, why do you think, what did you do to make a woman want to cheat on you? Because it's not just, somebody cheats on you is not just their fault. You inspired them to cheat on you. You inspired them to lie to you and to sneak around, and you made them feel unsafe, and you made them feel insecure, and you pushed them into somebody's arms. It's not just 100% that woman or that man's fault because they cheated on you. You had something to do with it, even if it's that 1%, which is actually like 20%. 20% of it is because you picked the cheater and you didn't see the red flags that this person's a cheater. So 20% of that is because you picked the cheater and you saw signs of it and you didn't give a fuck. Okay. The other 80%, you could chop that up and pop that up however you want. It might be 50% your fault. It might be 21% of your fault. But it's at least 20% your fault if somebody cheats on you. That's a fact. Okay. Because you picked that person. You agreed to be in a romantic relationship with that person. Either you knew or you didn't know that they were a cheater about the red flags they showed you, or maybe they didn't have any red flags, but it's still 20% your fault. So, anyways, take responsibility. Why did people? Why did all these women cheat on me? Because I was a fucking loser, bro. I'm still low key a loser, like mid key, not high key, not low key. I'm still mid key a loser. But at the same time, stop believing what these people say, bro. All your boyfriends hit you. If that's a red flag right there. If all your boyfriends hit you and all your girlfriends cheated on you, and you are not too much different, or you might be in a worse situation, what makes you think that you are not gonna do the same shit? If a woman tells me, let's say for example, right now, if I just got a new girlfriend tomorrow, and she tells me all of her boyfriends have beat her up and she's been in 1,000 relationships, that means there's 1,000% chance that I'm gonna end up slapping her in the face. It's just gonna happen, bro. Because it's something about her. I don't know why it just attracts these woman beaters. Because you're disrespectful, motherfucker. What the fuck you think? You need to do some introspection. You need to do some inventory on your outventory. Because you're crazy, bro. Because you inspired the masculine energy to strike you in the face. And it's not impossible. And I'm tired of people not saying this shit, bro. No, he's just toxic. Toxic masculinity. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. That's not a real thing. It's not a real thing. If it didn't exist before the 90s, it's not real. How about that? If it's not at least 30 years old, it's not real. You can't just make up words, my nigga. You can't just make up words. Homophobic, transphobic, dysphobic, nigga. Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. If it's not 30 years old, it's not real. Throw it out. Put it in the trash. Like, are you crazy? Stop fucking naming everything. You don't want me to label you? Why the fuck you keep labeling us? You could suck niggas' dicks and get your dicks cut off and turn a vagina to a dick, and I can't label you, but you can label me and tell me I'm a fucking transphobic and I'm this and I'm a bad person. But when I say, hey, that goes against nature, that goes against biology, you can't bully me and tell me that the universe is wrong and that God's wrong. No, God is wrong, nigga, because I'm here and I cut my dick off and now I'm a woman and you gotta respect me. No, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. That's called, you know what that's called, a double standard, bitch. You don't want me to label you, but you can label me because I want a nut in a woman and have a family. Shut your stupid ass up, you fucking. I'm not talking to anybody in particular. I'm talking to that energy. I got some trans homies, they're cool. I got some gay homies, they're I don't really nah, I actually don't have any gay dude homies. That's a lie. But like I see the unseen, bro. And people just it's too one-sided and I don't like that shit. I'm black, bro. I don't like to be discriminated against. Look at my do-rag. How come y'all didn't tell me? Like, come on, bro. That shit's lame, bro. Like, if you don't want me to call women thotties because they have all these bodies, you gotta accept my motherfucking mindset too. You gotta accept the original fucking mindset, bro. It's not outdated, it's not played out, nigga. It's nature. Take that shit in the jungle and see how the fuck long you last, nigga. See how long if you last with my mentality or your open-minded ass mentality or your fucking goopy ass hippie. No, it's just a snake. Snakes, venom is outdated. You could let a snake crawl on your face even though it looks like it's about to strike you with the rattle and it's rattling. No, that's outdated. It's nature, nigga. Stop trying to fight God, bitch. I'm not when I say God, I don't mean the Tao. Stop trying to fight the Tao. You're gonna lose, bro. You cannot fight nature, bro. Stop playing, bro. Exactly. It's not even about it's not a bit traditional. It's biological, it's cellular. It's something that cannot be reversed. Why are you trying to reverse nature? Nature is perfect, bro. Nature is perfect. There's no mistakes in nature. And when there are mutations, there are deviations, but they're biodegradable, bro. They get destroyed, bro. They're ordained to be destroyed. So stop playing, bro. It's not a game. It's not a game. You want grandchildren, or maybe you don't want grandchildren. Maybe you want your life to be never remembered. Maybe you just want to die the ultimate death, which is never being remembered. You don't have a legacy. You don't have anything. You pretty much just wasted your time here on this earth. Weirdo. But don't fucking put that shit in the kid's face. If you want to be weird and you want to raise your children to not reproduce, you do that and you stay in your own little pocket, bro. I don't want to talk to you, bro. You want to you want to raise your little jesters over there and tell them that they could grow up to fucking have wings and a tail and fangs. Do that, bro. You can do it. You could do whatever you want. But just because you want to do whatever you want, just because you want to fight nature, doesn't mean I have to join your team, bro. So fuck you. That's all I gotta say, man. I didn't want to turn this into. It always turns negative because I'm an Aries. Aries gang, man. Aries sun. It is what it is, and it's not what it's not. I'm marrying motherfucking Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang. We the bang together, man. I'm about to go ahead in the booth. Peace. You.